Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Imari Marie. For today's talk, I have a messy house, so I'm gonna put up some laundry, maybe get some dishes and make this bed right quick. But as I do, I just wanted to take some time. I'm gonna discuss, I feel like, a more serious topic today. When I started this app, when I started this vlog, I wanted to share experiences from like my 20s. So when I first came here for college, and then where I'm at now, different relationships I've encountered, but also just all experiences. So like here lately, I don't feel like, not that my blog is like it's getting misconstrued, but you know, you get people sliding in the DMs and stuff like, I'll be your man. That's not my intentions with this, all right? Why'd you make that face? It's not. No, you made that face, why? Wait, pause, break. So again, that wasn't my intentions with this, fully. Now, if it happens, it happens, but I really wanted to give a platform where like some people can relate to, share their experiences. So if anyone has any stories they want to share too, please add it, comment in the video here today. But I already kind of told you this background, but further repeat background of me. I was born in Marion. I'm the middle child of 3 sisters, and I came up to Fort Wayne because of school. So I was originally supposed to only do 2 years at lovely IPFW, PFW, whatever you want to call it now, and then transfer to an HBCU. Well, plans changed, met people, joined some sports teams, and I just decided to stay, so I did all 4 years here. And as I was going through school and college, things like that, I realized I was really becoming, not a people pleaser, but I was that friend that didn't really like to say no. I liked to, like, if we were going out or if someone had an issue or guy problems or anything like that and they needed a night out, my girls needed a night out, or I don't know, a wine night, screaming old lyrics to the top of our lungs, so that's what we did. Like, I was there, I was always there. And that's what I kind of prided myself on and kind of probably relied on that way too much. In that same regard, I tried to be the most just kidding, the most independent person you would meet at my own fault. I didn't like asking for help. If I was struggling, didn't have the money, needed to pay a bill. I lived with roommates for the majority of my life, so if I needed my part of rent, I would get another job, you know? To the point where at one time, I think I was working 3 at one time. So I would get another job. I will do what I have to do. And in those jobs that I had, most of the time I was working a lot of weekends, spending less times with my friends. So this is like after I graduated. Couldn't go out with my friends as much. It made me feel like sort of a stage of like sort of feeling alone. Because it's one thing, you clock in, you clock out, you go home. You have people at work, of course, you talk to, you love, but you put yourself in like a state of isolation. And a big traumatic moment that like kind of changed the way I thought or my mindset, and I had a lot of takeaways from, was when I was working my 3 jobs, and I went to a shift and worked from like 7:30 a.m. to about 5, I want to say. Got in my car, drove straight to my next job and worked another shift from like, I think it was 6 to like 2, you know? Why did I do this to myself again? Just making the bills. I liked to have money, I guess, too. So it's prioritizing other things than my own, I feel like, mental health. So, but this night in particular, I had been doing that same routine like for a while. It's been like months. And I wasn't feeling the best this day. And I got off of my full-time job, went over to serve. So I wasn't feeling so well. I took like a NyQuil when I got there, which I remembered later after the fact. And then I finished a shift and it was like 2 o'clock and I ended up staying, and I had what's called a shift drink. You get a free drink when you stay. A shift drink and then a shot with one of my tables, I believe. And from drinking that drink till the morning when I woke up, I don't remember a thing. Full transparency, I woke up in a jail cell. not on purpose, as you can see. I don't remember it. Woke up in a jail cell. I didn't know. I didn't have my phone. I didn't have my keys. I didn't have anything with me. It was just me alone by myself. And I'm like, what happened? Like, what's going on? I was freaking out, crying, emotional, thinking about like different things in the back of my head, like generational curses, which I'll get to in a later topic, and just being really just hard on myself. Like, I am a perfectionist to a T, so I really felt like I messed up bad, but I didn't know to what extreme and in what way. So then after I sat there for a minute, I ended up getting like bailed out. Ironically, the person who came through was not even my good friend. He moved away. It was his mom. So I'm like, I don't even know how I was in here, like how she knew I was in there. And then my sister came, brought me to her house. I vented. We got my stuff from the second job I worked at, and I quit like the day of. Yeah, it was crazy. It was honestly crazy, but I had a lot of takeaways from it. So honestly, what happened after the thought? So once I left my job, apparently I was driving on the way home, but my accident happened on the completely opposite side of my apartment. So I don't know where I was headed or where I was trying to go. I swerved off the road, according to a witness, and then hit like a pole. So the front of my car was totaled. Yeah, and then I got arrested for a DUI. Again, not my brightest moment, not my proudest moment, but again, I want to be fully transparent in this video, and honestly, someone could have like a takeaway from this if you had a DUI or however your story happened, that you're not alone. Also, just other takeaways I had. Other takeaways I had was, honestly, granted it was just a shift drink, but leading up to that, in between like working my jobs, I did become more dependent on alcohol as like a coping mechanism. Like, I'm relaxing from a stressful day, so I need me a glass of wine or two. That it honestly in the end wasn't healthy. So it made me more realize and understand like what I thought was okay, or numbing myself, I would say, to tell myself I'm okay. What I was doing was indulging in alcoholism, to be honest. So that taught me that. It taught me as a like strong friend, like, stop being so damn strong, okay? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out to your family members, your moms, your dads. If you have them still in your life, reach out to them, because they will help. I realized that if you ask, they will help if they have the means to do so. There is the power in saying no. So use that time for yourself. Like, always make sure you have time for you. It eats away at you if you're giving so much of yourself and you're not taking some time to relax or just cater to your own needs. If I really think deeply about it, I didn't care. I was in a state of mind where I didn't care if, like, say that accident went wrong, like if something happened to me. So not suicidal, but also just not wanting to do that whole shift again and work again, and just tired of the cycles. But I got a lot of takeaways from that accident and that event, and now it's off my record, and I plan to never do that again.